She's about to graduate high school, for Christ's sakes, all right? It's not that big of a deal. I think video games should not be legal anymore. I think it's ruined your brains, guys.
I'm gonna blame.
We need to bring
D&D.
back black people.
What?
Now recording.
We're live.
Like hello and welcome live, or
Yes. Hello and welcome live to now.
hello
Recording.
and welcome to now recording. I'm eating a sandwich. I thought we said intro music. How's it going, guys?
It's a member stream.
So, I hope you're all having a great week. It's really a pleasure to be here. You guys are my top priority right now.
Why is he allowed to eat? He knew we were going live, just like I knew.
I'm not
All right,
going
Becca.
I'm reading something.
Becca, do something. Do something.
Hi, and welcome to
Dance
Now
Monkey.
Recording. I'm Beckett. How are we doing? I'm here today with my co-hosts, Beavers.
How do I tell you to do something because my mouth is full and you immediately go to me?
Okay, listen, the fact that you're is not my fucking problem. Hey, Mitch, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Life's great.
Mitch is filled with confidence right now.
Yep.
It's okay. Mitch is going through some stuff which he's going to have to discuss with a therapist, and obviously our producer Core. How you doing, buddy?
Doing fantastic. I'm so excited we're a part of the stream.
I was going to say, whenever Mitch says that he's doing great, it means he's suicidal. It's like the stages of Mitch. He's still in the denial phase. Check up on him in like 2 to 3 days. It'll be dark. Actually, no, then he gets moody. He gets moody after this part.
I've never been moody around you, Beavers. Except that time I was moody in the group chat, and you all fucking ignored me and thought I was joking.
Yeah. So we've got like a load of Doctor Disrespect stuff to go through. We're gonna go through everything. Well, not like everything. We're not gonna dive into the dudes. I guess we are diving into his personal life because we're gonna go back to like 2017 to begin with. Holy shit. So, Cord, do you want to bring up the first clip? And we'll go to...
Yeah, we'll go over. So what is this clip that we're about to watch?
This is Dr. Disrespect's response to the 2017 cheating fiasco, which occurred.
Okay.
Hey, that's real small potatoes now, isn't
it? It has interesting feeds in, I think.
It speaks to the mentality of a man.
A little bit of an announcement. And I just want to be completely transparent with you guys. As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid. And
save the best for last.
I've been unfaithful. And
he seems more upset about this than the fact that the stuff with the miners just come out. Yeah. What?
And
what
the bot just joined?
Okay. And I'm probably gonna be taking some time away, time off,
just ignore
to focus on stupid mistakes, man.
And he didn't learn his lesson.
Time off to focus on my family, and so I just wanted to let you guys know that. And I apologize to you guys and Slick Daddy. You guys are. I apologize to you guys, my sponsors, and Twitch.
I apologize to you guys and my sponsors.
I wonder if you could pull that now. If you could just be like, I want to apologize to you guys and my sponsors. I shouldn't have DM'd that minor. I've learned my lesson now.
I mean, I think it's been such a weird path for this shit because it's kind of like we got this initial thing that like happened and came out, and it's just like a cascading piles of shit. Because as far as I can tell, like the DMing seems to have occurred around this period, right? It was like, yeah, so it was so much worse. It was so much worse than people expected it to be.
Yeah,
This is kind of like the genesis point. Like, were you guys watching when this happened?
Yeah.
This specifically?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Could not give.
So cool. What was your?
No, well, when I saw it, I was just like, I don't know, how bad can it be? You know, okay, yeah, he just hit on a bunch of women, you know, and I was like, oh well, you know, you cheated on your wife. Well, that's kind of weird. But she forgave him, I guess, and no, I don't know if she'll forgive him after all the recent shit, but we'll see.
Bold of you to assume she doesn't know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
There's no way she doesn't know now.
well, yeah. Okay, so this was like the start.
Maybe she'll do what what's his name did. Remember Craig Beckett? Remember his girlfriend?
What, the whole kind of like she was a homewrecker thing?
Yeah, maybe that's the angle that they're gonna take.
I still think he must have woken up the next day and just been like, "Well, that's the end of my career." It was
Just delete everything, move on.
Till then, and like went for a nap, and she like destroyed his reputation. What was left of it in like 5 minutes. Oh fuck!
Poor
Okay,
Becky.
go to the next one. So
Okay.
I remember this one.
yeah, we all remember this one.
Dr.
Oh
Disrespect.
yeah, even I remember this one. He like goes into the
Yeah, he was caught filming children in a toilet.
Oh well. Now you know
And
why
now
we
we're gonna watch that
fast-forwarded. No.
Yeah. So we've jumped ahead because this clip does indeed contain a minor. I just what?
Oh wait, I was joking. Did that actually happen?
Yes.
There's a minor in this clip.
Oh.
yes, was it?
Oh, I thought he just got in trouble for filming in a
Don't
public
wind
bathroom.
it back to it, but yeah, that's like Cora and I were
It was at
watching this
TwitchCon or
overlay.
something, so of course it was going to be kids.
Yeah,
Like-
but he can play dumb.
That's all we can play because the beginning part.
Can we-
You guys,
In the beginning, he walked in, and you just see it all. I mean, I can take it off screen.
Go back a little bit, Cole. We'll go back to where we started, right? I think we have to have an important discussion here. Why are American toilets so weird?
What do you mean?
It's got the big gap underneath, like where people can see your feet.
Yeah,
Like they're
so you know
supposed to be
someone's
closed
in the
in
stall
cubicles.
without saying anything.
How do you? How do they see your feet? How
They
small are
see-
your stalls?
What do you mean? How small are our stalls? What you see is what you get. That's it. The biggest stall is for the handicapped people, for the wheelchairs.
I still don't get how you see people's feet. Like I've never.
You see like their shadow and their foot. I don't know what to tell you. You just look under and you're like, oh well, someone's there, and then you just move
You guys
on to
ever
the next
been-
one.
Have you guys ever been to a public toilet and then there's the gaps between the toilets, and then somebody pisses and they piss on the floor and it splashes on your shoes? That's happened to me.
What?
Why would you admit that?
What do you mean? Why would I admit that? It was out of my control. You're the guy that admitted. Wait, did you do it on stream or off stream? I can't remember. Moving on.
No, it wasn't even. I didn't even say anything bad. Now you've made it sound like I said something bad before the stream when I didn't.
You did
you
say
did.
something bad.
You did. What the fuck are you talking
I didn't.
about? You absolutely did.
Oh, what
Yes,
happened to
you
me?
did.
Oh, yeah. It happened to me. I was the victim. You were making it sound like I was the victim. No, I was the victim. I was totally the victim.
I don't think anybody believed that you were the victimizer. I think you're pretty safe, buddy.
So-
Turns out Mitch is just going to be a serial murderer or rapist. He's just been playing dumb this whole time.
Yeah, he did the Jar Jar Binks angle. No one will
Mm.
suspect.
All right, what's next on the docket, guys?
So This is just like again, a little bit of general background. Dr. Disrespect's Twitch ban. So, you got Twitch ban from E3. During that sort of IRL stuff with bathroom, which we've seen. But we can keep moving with this because we'll
just get it.
back.
Okay. Oh God, this article.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, we're not going to read all of it. So,
No, you are. Read away.
streamer Dr. Disrespect signs multi-year deal to stay on Twitch as the battle to sign exclusive deals with streamers streaming talent intensifies. Twitch star Dr. Disrespect reveals he will stay at the Amazon-owned platform. That was 2020, March 12th. So scroll down.
Oh.
Standing well over 6'6" and with shoulders as broad as a Cadillac's grill. Who the fuck wrote this? Twitch streamer Dr. Disrespect looks more like a professional athlete than a guy who makes his living playing video games in front of strangers. With more than 4 million followers on the Amazon-owned streaming platform, the doc, whose real name is Guy Beham IV, is one of the world's most popular internet personalities, regularly streaming to more than 24,000 concurrent viewers. As the battle to sign streaming talent to exclusive deals continues to heat up among various platforms, YouTube gaming face. Do you remember Facebook streaming being a thing that people wanted to be on? Jesus fucking Christ! Stars like Liam.
It pays good.
Yeah,
that's why they wanted it. It pays really good.
What was that Asian guy? Was it not? Was it Toast or something like that? I don't remember. He was.
You mean
on
Toast?
Twitch.
Yeah, he was part of the fucking
Disguised
online TV
Toast.
house.
Yeah.
I know that Facebook gaming, Facebook streaming pays a shit ton. The only reason they don't do it is because the audience isn't there. But in terms of the money that you can make on there is a lot.
Bro,
I think DeFranco does it.
And Mixer's in there. I like how Mixer got canceled over what was it? It was like one person accusing them of being racist or something, and the whole company had to shut down because of it.
Yeah, but they were just going to lose money. It's a lose-lose. Nobody makes money in the streaming game.
Anyway.
Dad. Beckett, you shit at your job. Read.
No, hold on. Peeves, I like the fact that you came in eating and you're like, oh, Beckett, you suck. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. It means the world to me, you cunt. But yeah, okay. We don't need to read a full fucking article for this. Let's go to the next one. So basically, Dr. Disrespect gets fucking signed with Twitch, and that doesn't last particularly long because Twitch has notified me on the specific reasons behind their decisions. Firm handshakes to all the support during this difficult time because he is banned, and we now know why. So this was his initial response, and then moving to the next one.
Okay.
Data miners found a giant rocket under the map in between Park and downtown.
What?
Yo, Doc, put Dolby Atmos on you so you can fix your audio. You watch your goddamn mouth. Doctor, I think you missed my last donation. But fear not, here's another. I'm making one for you soon. I'll hit you up on a pager later. See you soon, Doc. And it's a link to a picture, Danger Cop with a $5 donation. I'm looking at it. Okay. That's not even me. Champions Club Doctor fan, thank you for the $3. Unless you're trying to start a new channel called Danger
is this
Cop.
when
and then,
he...
Go ahead.
Can I say what I think it is?
Why not?
That's when he found out, and then he just disappears.
I have no idea.
Mitch, you got to finish the sentence, buddy.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck, bro?
What are you saying, bro?
Is this when he finds out that Twitch is going to be getting rid of him? He's like, oh no, and then he just fucking dips, and then isn't.
Yeah, I think that's this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is this one the
Hey, buddy.
I'm using the
Oh.
browser. Shut the fuck up. I still haven't been able to fix my Discord app. It's still in
You've
that.
had like a week.
Yeah, but it won't fucking fix. It's still in that.
I told you
update
to run
group.
it as an admin.
I
Have
don't
you
know how to
ran it
fucking
as an
do that.
admin? I told you in the fucking call
he's
how
a-
to do it, you piece of shit.
He's
I
on Mac,
don't
isn't
have
he?
Windows. Yeah.
Well, good luck with that. So, okay, I'm just gonna press play.
Like gonna try to enter my world, the digital realm. It's just not gonna happen. I have yet. First off, I love the passion, though. I'm not saying you don't try. Right? I'm saying don't like. I'm just not gonna go. Oh yeah, come right on in. Sure, I'll hand you millions and hundreds of millions of dollars as we take a journey into Hollywood. It's not that simple, okay?
Can someone explain to me why people like this guy?
I have literally no
Call.
fucking idea.
Like Bieber's core, you guys are like Call of Duty guys. Like, why was this guy liked?
Don't insult me like that. I wasn't a Call of Duty guy.
I'm sorry,
I am. I don't know. Just the way he presented himself, the way it was like it was like, you know, it was back in the day. It was like he was a part of Dollar Shave Club, the best a man can get. You know, acting like a man's man. You know, he was the epitome of what a man, quote unquote, a man should be like. You know what I mean? And being able to have a stage presence about yourself like that, and to perform in front of people, I think that was what's like kind of appealing. That, and I mean, he was also kind of talented. He was also a Call of Duty developer, a map developer at one point. So you know, that's some of the things he had for him. It's just like someone said, you know, he's a novelty. You know, he's just a you know, something that comes around every once in a while.
Okay.
That's how I
It
feel.
kind of reminds me of like I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie MacGruber.
Yes, yeah.
Like I feel like he's just doing that bit with the mullet and I don't know. That's what that every time I see him, I just think he's just kind of hokey.
Yeah, because he says like he'll say like one of his phrases is, "I'm the 1992 1993 blockbuster Pac-Man world champ," or something. Yeah, I don't know if it's Pac-Man. I forget what world championship he claims to have, but it's just you know, it's just a personality that people can enjoy, I guess.
But
What I will say is nice is he kind of has the whole Hannah Montana thing going on, right?
Mhm.
Like he's got the best of both worlds. You know, like if he takes
What?
no, like if he takes off the glasses and the wig, I wouldn't know who the fuck he is.
Well,
You
that's
could go to the
going to be
shop.
helpful if he needs to be identified in a police lineup.
I mean, that should be working for him right now, right?
Yeah. He can offend again.
he
They'll
changes his
never
hair
catch
color.
him.
He just gets the same wig, but it's red.
Yeah.
Like that Squid Game guy.
Yeah.
Squid Game.
I'm gonna skip forward.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
because
talking about, but yeah.
I have a feeling we're gonna be listening to a lot of nothing.
Yeah, I think so. Like it's like I think it's all like general clips from around that time at the moment. I think the next one's the lawsuit.
Okay.
Oh no, this was Slasher. So Slasher's been doing the tour, like the rounds recently on like Hassan, on Destiny, talking about all this. So like 4 years ago, when all this sort of fucking happened, Slasher comes out with this tweet. Look, for several hours now, I've been told from credible sources the reason Dr. Disrespect has been banned. However, due to the importance and sensitivity around the subject, I have refrained from going on it. I don't feel comfortable with it currently. So my understanding is he got fucking torn apart for this vague tweet.
Yes, that is a very slimy tweet to make.
And now he's also getting shit because he's doing a fucking media tour where he should just be doing a victory lap, surely.
Bro, it was horrible. Like he's the worst. I think he's one of the worst journalists of all time. And like he's up there.
But he gets the scoops sometimes.
Well, he sort of gets the scoop. Fake posts about them. This is like the equivalent of like your ex-girlfriend being like, I know something, but I'm not going to say it. Like, just fucking cunt. And he's like, he when he was on Destiny's, he was like, oh, what did he fucking say? He said, oh, I've been told by Rolling Stone that there's certain things that I shouldn't say because that's how people get sued, and I've said some of those things, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Have you not learned? It's been 4 years. How are you still retarded?
My thing is, I don't understand how this business works, right? With the whole internet independent journalist thing. Because surely at this point, if you know who Slasher is, right, like he's your friend or whatever, you don't talk business in front of him. Like at some point you have to realize that, right? Like you gotta realize it at some point, buddy.
Yeah, you can't trust.
Oh,
journalists.
I got all this information from the guys at Rolling Stones, and you're like, well, why did they keep talking to you? Unless it's strategic, I get it then. But most of the time, it's just horrid shit that they end up finding out. Just keep your mouth shut. If the police arrest 3 of you and all 3 of you don't say shit, you're probably getting off. When one of you squeals, the whole thing goes down.
That's why they keep you separate.
Why they keep you separate? Both of you seem to be speaking from experience.
Well, they keep you separate because you don't know if the others are squealing, and the first one squeals gets the better deal.
That's very true.
It's like, yeah. So you're like, well, I don't want to miss out on the good deal, so I'll squeal first. And if all of you just
You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit.
This is like Mitch.
You're a piece of shit.
I didn't say I'd squeal. I'd squeal.
You basically said you would.
You squealed earlier. Remember when you were victimized?
Right, move to the next one.
I love how nobody's gonna know what that conversation. Oh god.
Okay, so this is like just a response at the time. Shannon, from my own sources, Doc is indeed done, and not just on Twitch. I know why and cannot say, but this is serious. So there was like vagary out there at the time, and nobody wanted to address it.
I think social media is like the biggest enemy for journalists, because like before social media, you couldn't do stuff like this. You just have to listen to your source and then not say anything unless they decide to go on the record. But now, like, people can go to Twitter and just say this and start a whole bunch of shit without any sort of like evidence,
Well, yeah, because back in the day, you'd go to your source and say they tell you something, right, and they don't want to go on the record or be questioned by another journalist or whatever.
Yeah.
Then the story was basically dead because you would have to go to your publisher, right, and be like, "Oh, I have the story, but like these people are like sources, but I can't tell you who they are, and I can't tell you really what they told me. I'm just going to vaguely post something in your newspaper." Right? And that guy would tell you, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get the idea of having to like say stuff like this, but it's off the record, but technically you're putting it on the record by hinting at it. I don't know. It's not very good journalism.
Yeah, it's incredibly fucking stupid. I mean, this is the thing though. People like with the quartering who we'll get to have like are going to
also
play the journalist card where it's like, yeah, really.
Also, just so by the way, right? This just shows you how slimy these people are.
Toxic. How
That's
long is that?
He could you could disable that for joining in here. You know that, right? Well, have fun editing this, buddy. And we recorded the bot late too. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, no, it's
Anyway,
been great.
so what I was saying was, right? The thing that's really scummy about all these people is, so they're all saying, "Yeah, I know what this guy did," right? But they're not saying it. You know what I mean? Like if the evidence is so like damning, why wouldn't you just say it then? Do you get what I mean?
I have a theory about this. I think that the evidence isn't just damning on Doc. I think it's damning on other people as well, and that's why it came out. I don't buy this whole protecting the minor kind of thing. I don't believe it personally.
No, because my thing is, if this Shannon Z killer person, right, saw I know why, but cannot say, but this is serious, right? If you fucking saw the messages or the whatevers that made him a pedo, then like call him a fucking pedo. Don't vague post about it and be like, oh, I don't know. And then after this is all done, just go quiet about it. Like, oh, it never happened. Yeah, never happened. All
Who's the
good.
alien?
Could be out there doing it to another child. Who knows? As a matter of fact, I'd go as far as to say that these people are pedo protectors.
Yes.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's literally what they did.
So this was Twitch's response at the time. And again, it's very cryptic. We take accusations of sexual harassment and misconduct extremely seriously. We are actively looking into the accounts concerning streamers affiliated with Twitch and will work with the law enforcement where applicable. We're thankful for the bravery shown by those who have come forward to speak about their experiences, and we are committed to working to make the streaming community safer for everyone.
Again. So I'm going to jump forward, right, for the listeners. But this is where it doesn't make sense. They're all trying to paint this guy. Like, don't get me wrong. What he did was bad, right? If he did it, it's bad. Okay? Not forgivable. Maybe forgivable. I don't know the context because they don't want to release the fucking things. But so as the story goes currently is there were Twitch whispers, right? And he was apparently inappropriate with a minor. We don't know how inappropriate he was, right? But he says that he crossed the line on occasion. Well, in this response from Twitch, they say, thank you for the bravery shown by those who have come forward to speak about their experiences. Did the fucking minor message you? Is the whole story about Twitch chat mods not going and looking at his things not true? What happened? And also, your experiences and all that have those who have come forward. You know what I mean? Like just the way that they're wording it is very scummy.
Yeah, because again, it's a corporate response, as opposed to anything like of any actual fucking value. Okay, moving on. And then I think we get to his actual lawsuit. Yeah. So moving on, I've resolved my legal dispute with Twitch. No party admitted to any wrongdoing, which is an interesting thing because this is, 2022, which is pretty similar to his current statements in 2024 when this all broke. In response to all your questions, the doc will not return to Twitch. So this was like the wrapping up of the lawsuit, which kind of brings up like the big question around Twitch and everything else of like why they settled, right? Because surely they'd have stuff in like I mean the only way that Twitch like would be like, oh okay, yeah, no, we can just kind of fuck him off is if they'd and we'll pay him out, is if they'd written the worst contract imaginable. It's like, yeah, you can do anything, we don't care, we'll pay you whatever. I mean, I cannot believe that like a company owned by like a group owned by Amazon is going to be that like has lawyers that would write a contract like that. I just find that unreal, like just unbelievable.
I have theory crafting. Want to hear my theory?
Go on.
All right, so my theory is, and I've been admittedly, I've been too lazy to read the Twitch TOS involving this. But I think, I can't remember if I saw it on Twitter, but I do buy into this. Is I think they went and they snooped in his whispers with another user. And I think those are supposed to be between two users. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the way
and they're using that
like part of the chat feature, for like during a stream. So
is a whisper a private conversation between two individuals. It is.
I don't think that's
right, and then it
TOS though, because they'd still have stuff in the moderation. So what, like for me personally, I think it's to do with how they're gathering data. That's my theory. So do you remember the like email that came out from like Insider Knowledge, who like sent that email out and said, I'll have this email address up for like 24 hours. You can contact me or whatever.
One that said it was like all a setup or something.
Yeah. There's one really interesting part of that email, which is the fact that they mention the CCPA, COPA. And there's stuff in that about data like consent for minors. And I wonder, this is just me theory crafting, whether there is something to do with the way Twitch is gathering data that they really didn't want to come out and still don't because of the fines attached to it. That's my theory. Because all the other stuff is stuff that you'd be like, okay, well, you just pass this to police, and Twitch say they've done that. And actually like launched an investigation and all the other things. But everyone else who's looked at these messages has treated them really seriously. And even if that was the case and stuff had come out, I wonder, like, they must feel like he's violated terms in some way for that ban to remain in place and to pay him out on a settlement. Because I can't find any evidence this court.
Yeah, they'd have to be like, there'd have to be some sort of like wrongdoing in their sense that they don't want to admit to that would have led to such a settlement like this.
Because like with civil cases, which is what this is, like if it's settled, none of the documents get held is my understanding. Like I know people have searched for those, like the case records and things. No one can find anything. I can't find any evidence that a judge ever saw any of this. And I wonder if during like some point during discovery or something, that Twitch's lawyers were just like, yeah, fuck this off, pay him out, don't talk about it. That's what I think happened. And it also explains why, in my opinion, I want to stress this is an opinion, the like moderators and things didn't know anything. Like that why they were all like, well, we don't understand why Twitch didn't go public with this, because they weren't at the pay level where they would have had those conversations with legal.
Or, alternatively, they just wanted him to go away. Who knows? We're speculating.
Yeah.
But it is fun.
Can we get to like the big part? Like,
yep. Okay, go on, next one. Okay, so this is where like we like hit the main stuff. So this all came out on a Destiny podcast, apparently, to begin with. So there's only 46 seconds. Just play the clip.
Or over 2-decade-long career. Surely my word carries weight. It's been a long time.
Please tell us.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's so long that the person involved is probably okay now.
My memory is really bad because this was like 2 years ago, and I was in Outpost buying a minicopter, and I remember someone saying Doctor's Disrespect got banned from Twitch because he was messaging underage girls on Twitch.
Why he said that?
Wait, what?
That's not it.
We're about to learn all about the DMCA process now.
That's what I'm saying. What I heard in Rust.
Did he say that? Why did he say that?
He must have heard it.
Am I not allowed to say what I heard in Rust?
Damn, that's insane.
His crew on Rust is wild.
If I'm the doc, I'm suing you right now.
I would actually sue you.
Well, so this is like a crazy. This just sounds like it was an open secret between like.
Yeah. Well, you could tell Destiny like knew because the way he reacts like 2 seconds before Dan finishes his sentence, and also like I don't know, it's just so autistic with the whole Rust thing, and I also think Dan is really autistic too.
I think the Rust is a cover up.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he would realize, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. And he's like, yeah, I heard that in Rust.
It's possible that none of these people are functioning adults, and they play Rust and like, I got evidence that Dr. Disrespect is actually a pedophile.
Why are you knocking Rust? Rust is a great game.
Oh my fucking god!
It is a brilliant game.
I agree.
I think video games.
Right, I'm not a good company.
I think video games should not be legal anymore. I think it's ruined your brains, guys.
Including
you guys are
Elden Ring?
Zombies. Yeah,
motherfucker. You are sitting there reading fucking fantasy
reading literature.
La La Land.
Reading literature, yeah.
La La Land.
Literature.
Right?
Fiction.
La La Land
You guys
material.
stare at screens and fucking move your fingers.
That's exercise.
Okay, and you stare at a fucking book and turn
Literature.
pages.
You're
Vocabulary.
obsessed with Skyrim. What the fuck are you talking about?
I haven't played Skyrim in like 10 years though. Like
I like the dragon.
Okay, but you're more autistic. You
No.
don't play it. You watch videos about it.
But my point is, I legit think like video games have like destroyed everybody's brains, and this is why this is why
much plumber.
This is why autism was invented.
Invented.
Yeah. This is how it was invented through video games. Too much video games, bro.
In Wuhan.
No, I disagree. I think it's everyone watching YouTube Shorts and Instagram and TikTok and Vine.
TikTok,
I think Vine is where it started. Everyone's brain.
You know how Tommy C says it all started here with Shop at the Point? Video games is like it's all started here. Like that. The video games. Everybody started playing video games. Dude, I used to hang out with people that played a bunch of video games when I was younger, and they were just like stoners who zoned out all the time. Now all these people are leading the culture.
Wait,
have you seen
hold
Snoop
on.
Dogg?
Why are you blaming video games and not just the massive amount of like stimulants and depressants and shit?
Because the love for video games has created this culture on the internet, and now it's centered around this, where all these orbiters have no personalities and they're retarded and they're autistic, and it's in the middle is video games. So you gotta blame the source.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah, they're all, I found a commonality. They're all human, man. So, we got to kill every human being. We got to mass genocide.
Matt, you know those, when I have those takes and then everybody comments down in the comments and they like berate me for having that take.
Well, luckily there's only 2
I think
people
you just
watching
had one of
right
those. Yeah, but when we edit this thing out, keep that part in.
Yeah.
I stand by it. I think video games has ruined society on the internet.
All right,
He's
I think
furiously DMing Toxic. It's like, hey, you know that video game take I had? You just cut that out there.
No, I stand by
the fucking edit.
This might open the episode.
I stand by it. It's ruined everybody.
I'd love to take a Zoomer, like one of these TikTok Zoomers, right? Take them 20 years ago to when we'd have to sit and stare at the screen for an hour watching a loading bar to watch something.
Oh, you mean
that goes
whenever
to 3
you could just pop a disc in and play it immediately instead of downloading it? Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh my god.
No, I'm talking about things on the internet. Fuck you.
You're talking about loading up pornography. That's what that fucking means.
No, I was talking about loading up Newgrounds cartoons, you fucking fuck. Holy shit. No, I was not talking about that, Beckett. Why'd you make it weird?
Mitch.
Back in Mitch's teenage years.
How much porn did you print out on your printer when you were a teen?
Mitch, you are definitely the type of person.
Answer the fucking question. I don't believe you. It's none. I can hear you getting further and further away from your mic. I'm more and more fucking nervous. I fucking know you, motherfucker.
No, I didn't print any out. I think.
Mitch is like, one day Mitch is gonna like open a drawer and it's like, what's all these floppy disks? It's like the most disturbing pornography he found. He was like 14. Okay, cool. So, right, these accusations start coming out. But the first thing is, I don't know, like, I saw these and I thought they were interesting. So before the accusations themselves came out, the accusations came out from someone like Cody, or at least started talking about them. And this is Cody before this. So listen, if all 3 dates sell out, I'll tell you why he got banned. Go to the next one, cool?
Is he like a stand-up comedian or something? Like, what is he selling out?
Like he's an artist.
You'll see in the next one.
Oh.
See in the next one, yeah. So this is like his
gamer friends. Gee. Yeah.
If you're on the East Coast, you should come to one of these shows. At Slasher is coming to the New York date. There's a 500-person room. We're like 70% on pre-sale. I always act out around Rod. If that show sells out, I'll 100% explain why we banned him during the set. Can you imagine coming to this?
I know, right? You hear the all right, guys. Hold on one second. Cut the music. All right, do you know Dr. Disrespect? Have you seen this guy on Twitch with a mustache? Yeah, he touched a kid, or he messaged a kid. Sorry, message.
There's no way a guy that works for
Allegedly.
Twitch is a talented musician.
I doubt he's talented. It's probably a white glove situation going on here.
Fucking Christ. So yeah, this was his pitch apparently. But then the Destiny thing happened, I guess. So he was like, "Oh, he was come out." I don't know whether he sold out. Who fucking knows? But
No
go to
way.
the next
He
one.
didn't.
If you like my very niche insights on esports and content creation, then you would love hearing me play guitar loud as fuck. Tour with @Tiny Moving Parts and WG D Band.
Tiny moving parts. That sounds like what Dr. Disrespect likes.
Oh fuck me! Maybe I'll get swept up in the spirit of the music that'll blurt out why we banned him. So like he's clearly like fucking teasing this. Like he's wanted this out for ages. And then we get to the accusations. So he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. No one made the wrong decision. Fuck him and his boys.
You know, I can debunk this right now. And I don't know why anyone hasn't done this yet. This is then existing Whispers. You know it still exists, right? I just opened my Twitch app right now, and there's still a Whisper section.
You
All
still
right,
have
inaccurate. Inaccurate statement.
Invalid.
Yep.
That's what
You're wrong.
Dr. Disrespect should have went with.
I can still whisper them right now.
I like in that sentence though. If you read it, it says "fuck him and his boys." You know, like he's alluding these accusations toward Doc, but why is he bringing up quote unquote his boys into this? You know what I mean?
He's owning them. Like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna expose it.
These 3 tweets warrant admonishment, maybe more than 3. The stands trying to dig stuff up have been so underwhelming that I presume they missed something. I apologize for it all because it's worth apologizing. It's worth apologize for. The subtext of the bit, again, shameworthy, is that you're the last person to not know. The information has been so normalized, declawed in the circles that I ran in, that it could be reduced to illusion and entendre. Fuck, I can't speak today. For everyone who has since said that's fucked, I agree with you on Friday night. I agreed with you on Friday night before you wrote it. I should have agreed with you sooner. I cannot take back, but I cannot stop it. I never said I'm a perfect person. I just hope this class grades on a curve. So this is Cody like dealing with some of the backlash he was getting. That said, I'm the least sued I've ever been. Guys, lawyers work weekends. I don't think they had a few things they just needed to get to before they circled back to this. I'm also a little that Jake, who is very clearly trying to split the difference with what he thinks is half of his potential audience, but also I deserve to feel bad about the thing he's flagged. I just do. But I also know Jake is racing to verify that screenshots from the world's leader in multiplayer entertainment is legit. Enforcement ID 7278926, and things are dragging on. Knowing who I was racing, I would probably put out some content too. So this is actually quite an interesting one, because this is Cody referencing directly the enforcement ID for the ban. So he's seen these screenshots because he would have seen the listed reason. That's the code. So for anyone who's got access to it, this is where to find it essentially.
There's no way he memorized those numbers. He had to take a screenshot.
He's probably got it with him. He's probably got it. He's got access.
Why
to
not
it.
release it?
He gets sued, or I don't know. It's probably protected
I feel like
by
he would have been
Twitch.
sued by now.
Well, no, but if he releases something that's like not meant to be public by court order, I think maybe then that could be an issue.
So the court's protecting
Depends
a
whether
potential
he's going to
pedophile.
be NDA. Like if there's an NDA between Twitch and Dr. Disrespect, then him releasing stuff, if he's not working for Twitch anymore and he's still got that information, then that could be a question about that information still existing. But he may not be signed to an NDA. He might not have actually violated anything.
Yeah, it's possible.
If he worked for Twitch, he signed an NDA. 100%. 100%.
Well,
at least it was just a Twitch mod.
It probably was like
Twitch mod.
it probably was a general clause, like saying anything that that is what you'll call proprietary to Twitch, or logs, information, all this, you're liable if you leak this information or it gets out. So I'm sure there's some kind of like legal clause they had to sign before they got hired.
Okay, so the doc's response is, listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All of this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring Monday.
Simpler
As long as
times.
you got paid. You're not glad you got paid, Matt?
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm good with that. I don't know what to say.
Oh, you're good with you're good with the pedo getting the money. Yeah.
You cool with the potential pedo getting securing?
I mean,
the
the
bag
money's
there, Matt?
already. I mean, you already got the money, so I mean, there's no point in being depressed over it, I guess.
Well, there's a reason to be depressed, because Doc's gaming company, Midnight Society, released a statement pretty soon after Doc, I believe. On Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy BM, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved in order to maintain our principles and standards. As a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with our community of players. Which would suggest that they've seen the messages, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe.
I would hope so.
So this is Doc on stream. Press play.
I don't even know if you see, the thing is, the messages might not even be that bad, right? And Doc might have made the choice. Like they say, we did an investigation, blah 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 blah, right? But Doc might have just made the decision to step down from the company for the betterment of the company, right? You don't want to bring that heat. And then also, what is he, a co-owner or co-founder?
Yeah.
What is he to that company?
Founder.
I assume he still has shares in the company, so he still makes his money regardless.
Yeah, I mean, like, what was his name? Miskiff, didn't he? Didn't they say they were like launching an investigation on him at some point, and he stepped down or they asked him to step down, and then they just said they were separated, and then
Yeah,
he
I think
ended
they
up
just
coming back.
Yeah, I think they're just avoiding the heat.
Yeah, I think a lot of the people who around Dr. Disrespect have to do that at this point, because otherwise they're just gonna get grilled.
Oh my
and
God.
emails and being like, "You didn't disavow him. What are you doing?" Or, you know what I mean?
Do we have the Tim the Tapman and the Nick Merckx videos yet? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
For those that are looking for me to expand on this weekend, not gonna. I already said what I needed to say. I don't give a fuck about this guy. That's it. So I do appreciate the donations. I do appreciate...
She's about to graduate high school, for Christ's sakes, all right? It's not that big of a deal.
How do we know that, Matthew?
But I like to put it in the fifth.
Matt, have you seen the logs?
Oh,
how do we know?
Wait,
I don't know.
Did Nicholas Diorio and Smaggledaggle
Oh my
leak
goodness.
you information?
Oh, I'm sorry that I did a bit where I made a joke and then you guys are trying to twist it on me.
Okay, you know what happened? Okay, here's my theory. All right. It's
Not
kind of dark, though.
You guys
No, it's
suck
kinda
at yes
dark.
end, by the way.
What's yes end?
I make a joke and you yes end, but then you guys go, oh yes, but you're a pedophile offender.
What?
Whatever.
All right. Anyway, my theory is, okay, and it's kind of dark. What if the minor was a minor, right? And they were on Twitch, and they're not supposed to be on Twitch. Right?
Oh yeah, because you have to be like 13 or 14.
Yeah,
or
you have to
something
be
like
over
that.
the age of 13 to use the platform.
Yeah.
Maybe that makes it stink for them. I don't know. Could be another way that went down. Imagine Dr. Disrespect lawyers going in there. Well. May have been a minor, but look at this. They were under the age of 13. Imagine that scene playing out.
So this is like a clip of a quote tweet of Cody, a former Twitch employee who has come forward and stated the alleged reason for Dr. Disrespect's permanent Twitch ban being for sexting a minor in the previous Twitch Whispers product. And Doc responds, Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract, which is lawyer speak, but also a fucking terrible thing to say.
Yeah, it wasn't acknowledged, but it still could have happened.
Yeah, he didn't deny shit.
It was the same message he did on that, what was it, that calling card that we read earlier.
Yeah.
Now, you see, I just, you know, Matt, maybe you're right, right? The internet's ruined things, especially for celebrities. Because back in the day, you would have never made that statement. You would have fucking waited until your PR guy told you exactly how to do it, where to do it. They tell you how to dress, right? They do your makeup. You know, you'd be picture perfect and have all the right words.
Yeah.
He's just like, Jake, man. ...
There's like, this is like a new breed of celebrity that no one's really caught up with because they can ruin their career with one tweet. I don't think any publicist could even be prepared for something like that.
Yeah, we're the autists.
Well, no, because they have the problem is they have the contact, right? Like back in the day, they didn't have the contact with people. Also, anytime you interact with fans, okay, side tangent here, right? You know what's that show called? Tiny Toons? You know Tiny Toons?
Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Okay, so apparently Tiny Toons was in the peak of its thingy and it got cancelled, right? And there's a whole fan theory about how there was some fucker that stalked like the voice actors and stuff, and that's what led to its cancellation, which isn't true, right? But what is true is, unlike everybody else in media at the time, they would go around to like stores and shit, and they would interact with their fans, right? And this is like in the early 90s, I think. And they would go and interact with their fans, and they collected weirdos, and it didn't plan out well for them. So I think the only way you can be a celebrity is if you don't interact with people.
Yeah, you have to have that wall.
Yeah.
You have to be talented, but that's the issue though, right? Is the reason why you have that wall is because you're talented. So the wall is your talent because that's what you can that's what you make money off of. These people aren't talented. They need the internet. They need the people. They need to like obey the fans and do all this stuff so the people will keep watching them because they're not actually talented.
I also think talent buys you a few fuck ups. That's the other problem, right? It's
That's
like
true.
people, these are just dudes, right?
Yeah.
That occasionally do funnies. And then, you know, like Michael Jackson, say what you want. I still listen to his songs.
You know, Twitch also, they didn't just fuck over Doc. They've known about this for 4 years at least, right? So what about the 49ers? And what about his deal with 2K and all these deals that they knew about, and they let a pedophile potentially work with all these companies? They didn't care about that?
And around children.
Maybe
But
they
then
were
again,
Chargers fans.
I don't think Twitch can ever make that. I did see a funny tweet on Twitter where somebody was comparing. Who was comparing it? Somebody was comparing. It was one of the big streamers comparing the Dr. Disrespect to I think it's like Alinity or something being on Twitch, right? They were like, it's the same thing, pedo content, right? Which I don't think they're comparable, but I mean, Twitch can never make a moral argument.
You know what? How come Dr. Disrespect can't flirt with 14-year-olds, but Drake can?
True.
Why don't we ask the people
Yeah,
that?
okay, but Drake has talent. That's the difference.
Yeah, there you go.
Who's better at Call of Duty.
I mean, Marilyn Manson, right? He's got allegations against him. Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby. Although Bill Cosby got a raw deal, right? No, because Bill Cosby's like Michael Jackson levels of famous, all right? And he got a raw deal. Nobody listens and watches Bill Cosby shit anymore.
I did when I was a kid.
All I gotta say is, bro, Julio Fulio never groomed any kids. Now he's dead.
Yeah, that we
Look at the
know
draw.
of.
Yeah, actually, he might have. Actually, I take that back.
That we know of.
Actually, technically, gang members as minors, getting them initiated and stuff is a form of grooming.
True.
He had a lyric or something like a pedophile. These boys are gonna feel it or something like that. It was. He's talking about killing kids though, not but it was a metaphor.
Sure.
That's right. What's that thing that rappers are always going on about? What's it when it's a double entendre? Like whenever you watch the fucking videos where they break it down the lyrics, they're like, they're like, oh my god, it's a triple entendre. It's like, oh my god, it's a double entendre. He's saying he's a pedophile and also that he's going to kill children. Oh my god.
You know what gangbangers call minors? Jits is what they call them. Jits.
Why is
the
that?
thing about I don't know actually know what it means, but the thing about it though is the Jits are the most dangerous of the gangbangers because they have no they're searching for they're looking for a reputation, so they're more inclined to do something horrible than
they get away with a lot more too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they know if you're in that lifestyle. I think the kids know that, if you're 12 years old or 13 and you murder somebody, you're not going away for life.
Yeah.
But when you come out, you're going to be big dog. And on the inside.
Yep.
Yeah, let's play this video.
Yeah, why are we staring at Nick Merckx?
Okay, so everyone began...
He does look like a thumb.
He looks like, what's that, who's that UFC fighter that became a comedian? With Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan.
No, not Joe. The guy who's on with Joe Rogan.
Nah, I don't
know. Jamie?
No, the UFC fighter. Oh my god, you guys suck. UFC fighter.
Paul McGregor?
Joe Rogan, comedian.
The
one everybody hates.
Jake Paul?
The one everybody hates.
Conor McGregor?
Brendan Schaub. He looks like Brendan Schaub.
The fuck is Brendan Schaub?
Okay, never mind.
Never heard of him.
Right, everybody fucking has no brain on this fucking podcast. Who the fuck's Brendan Schaub?
Yeah, Mitch, who's Brendan Schaub? Yeah, that's what I thought,
I'm
Mitch.
not even gonna pretend, no.
Right.
Yo, checking in. Look, I opened Twitter. Bunch of my mentions are he, they, she, hey, they, fucking. I identify as a helicopter.
Oh god.
And I seen the couple tweets about the doc.
Man, he's really laying it on thick, huh? He's riding his grip out. Yo, I hear my boy's been accused of pedophile. Well, me personally, I don't care about the they thems and those helicopter people. You know what I mean? In 2017 talking points, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I noticed it says, by the way, because later this is going to be important. He says, "My boy Doc, my boy." Yeah, I don't know how long that lasts.
This dude's gonna start doing a song with Tom McDonald soon.
Well, I think it lasted until the person that Doc was apparently cheating with turned out to be trans. I think that's you can message a minor. I can defend that, right? Fucking
dude, I clicked on that person's profile. By the way, they do not say they're trans in that bio. So I'm wondering personally. Right? I'm wondering personally, did Doc, not trying to defend Doc here, but did Doc know that they were trans?
So if you go back into their media section, because I don't know their pronouns, if you go all the way back, you see photos of them with Doc because apparently they took photos together. They definitely you knew. Let's put it that way. They had a lot of surgery since then, since 2017.
I'm saying though, like maybe it was like a catfish thing where like they met up and then Doc's like, wait a second.
I'm here, might as well.
Well, I'm already here, so I guess
I paid for the room.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
I'm as taken back as a lot of
See
you
how
guys
much
are,
those tits
okay?
are worth.
But the fact remains that these are some crazy accusations. Crazy. Big time accusations. And until we know more, until we know them as fact, until they've been proven with evidence, what are we talking about? What's anybody talking about? As far as the leave the little kids alone stuff, this doesn't make it any further from the truth. Leave little children out of your shit. Have a nice day. Yo.
Isn't there one where like he's talking to the camera and he's like, "Hey babe, I'm talking to the camera. I'll be there in a second."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up. That's coming up. Spoilers.
I like that one.
This is the one.
Yo.
All right, now we've.
I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, you know, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, you know. And look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it. Hang on, honey. Talking to Twitter.
Hang on, honey. I'm burning I'm burning the bridge with my friend because he talked to a minor. I'll be there in a second.
I'll be there in a minute.
And look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy, and it feels a little weird.
Oh my god.
What can you do, you know? So I just wanted to update you guys on my thoughts and how I'm feeling.
It's not like you shook his hand.
I hope you guys have a good day, all right?
All right, if you're shaking his hand, I'd understand the disgust.
Well,
You
so
played
he
a
has.
video game.
No, he has.
Oh.
They met in person several times.
Firm handshake.
Yeah, firm handshake.
Right.
All right, what are we looking at?
So this was Destiny's response to it, which, considering this came out on his fucking podcast.
I was so surprised. I bet she's gonna say.
I don't understand for the Dr. Disrespect stuff. I feel like I've heard for so long people say that they were worried about like potential lawsuits or whatever bullshit. I don't know why they ever felt that way. I'm not sure if there's like some other part to that story that I just didn't hear, but this story has been known since basically Dr. Disrespect got banned. I'm surprised that it's been under wraps for so long, considering I think about a year ago I started to hear about it from people that I wouldn't expect would keep those secrets. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be more to it, but who knows?
Then why not? You know, hold on. Then why not say it? This is literally Twitch's version of Epstein. Right? Everybody knows. Everybody just kept quiet. And as soon as everybody finds out, they're like, oh my god, that was...
Oh my god, we knew the whole time.
We knew the whole time, but that's so gross. I can't believe you got away with that. I can't be associated with that. But you all knew. You all knew the whole time.
Yeah, you can't be sued if you're like, I heard rumors that Dr. Disrespect was messaging a minor. Right? You're just saying what you heard. You're not saying it's a fact. Right? Why no one do
At least like, well, fucking anonymous tip the cops. I don't know. Do something. Don't have him on your streams. Don't interact with the man. And okay, if fucking Destiny knew about this, then there's no way on this planet that people like Tim the Tatman and Nick Merckx did not know. Right? I mean, they are.
They probably heard, but they probably wanted to give
it seems like open secret, right? Like,
yeah, but I mean, you hear that, you go to a home and you're just like, explain yourself.
Explain yourself, motherfucker. Yeah, so I think that's the main bit of this one. But it's like, again, he acts really surprised on the podcast that Dan's saying it, but he knew. He'd heard it before. He'd heard it like a year ago. So This is the doc's actual final response after all this starts coming out. The Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about. And I've always been willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. Holy fucking shit. Why all these apologies are beginning exactly the same? First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with the Midnight Society and I, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people who have high career ambitions and families, and I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch Whispers messages with an individual minor?
Right, now pause. Now pause. Up until that last part, right? Up until the first 2 paragraphs, he was doing good. Right? I was eating it up. It was delicious.
The answer is yes. Oh, it's probably worth noting here. He edited out the word minor and then edited it back in for some reason. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but it was an interesting choice. The answer
Probably
is yes.
lawyers being like, hey, what are you doing? I didn't approve this. Why are you doing this? And he's like, oh shit. And then like, well, you can't edit it, man. You've already put it out there. They can see it. They can see it as you edit it. They can literally see it, dude. And he's like, oh, fuck. And he puts it back. Oh, now you're putting it back. What are you doing? That's the conversation I imagine.
Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. Okay, I feel like that line in particular is like, what fucking intentions?
That's like a pyrocynical 15-year-old French girl. It was just about cartoons.
Oh.
There was never any real intention there. You know,
The first time
The
first time I read this, I read it wrong. So I read it as, were there any real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely. I was like, what?
Matt's doubling down.
This guy. I had to like read it a couple times.
If he did that, I'd follow him on Twitch. I'd be like, click.
These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate. But nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I've never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. That should never have happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid.
See, why do you put the word fucking in there? you do so well, right? And then you do that. It's like perfectly crafted response, and then it's, I'll fucking own my shit. It's like, okay, buddy. All right, you're hard. We get it. Continue.
Now, with all that said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone, and I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things with those types of people. Fuck that. That's a different level of disgust, and I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020.
Oh.
Do I team community? Keep going. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always shown me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the fucking best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you have always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made the mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders.
My whole life is ruined.
I'm not going anywhere, but I'm taking a
years
vacation.
ago, it's like 4 years. Like, that's nothing.
Well, technically, it would be like, what, 6 or 7?
It was 2017. Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so I suppose so 7 years. 7 years. But yeah, so that was his statement. Fucking great.
That statement's worse than
Nick,
the short one.
yeah, that statement's horrible,
Whoa.
by the way. But Nick brought up a really good point, and it's like if the girl, because people were the way they were arguing for Dr. Disrespect was like, oh, she's like 17 and like 300 days, like who cares? She's almost 18, like who gives a shit? And then Nick was like, if she was 17, wouldn't Dr. Disrespect say that? Like, wouldn't that be one of his defenses? Like, that's the best defense he would probably have, right?
Yes.
It's like she wasn't that young.
She was almost across the line, guys.
Yeah.
So the 17 thing seems to come from the email because that's what's in the email, and everyone just sort of ran with it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the point Nick brought up is like if she was 17, Doc would have brought that up probably, unless there's some weird NDA where he can't say anything about the girl, which is I guess is a possibility. But I feel like she might be younger.
Well, no, that's not a possibility for that statement because, like, I mean, okay, sure, it might be. I'm making a very, very blunt statement there, but like, the former Twitch employees have already broken the NDA.
But it's a civil suit.
There's a possibility that he is the way he's perceived this NDA, and he thinks he can't say anything else about her. Now, he might be able to say it, but he might not think he can, so he didn't put it in the statement. That's the only thing I can really think of.
Yeah,
if say she was 17.
Yeah,
but
no, because isn't it? It's a civil suit, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the girl wouldn't have been involved in the civil suit. So there wouldn't be.
It was just between Twitch and Doc.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be like if I could say that I messaged a minor, right?
There could be like some caveat where it's like neither side can talk about this woman at all, ever. Like you can't say anything about this person. Like I guess I have no idea. I'm just trying to like speculate here on like why, if she was 17, why Dr. Disrespect wouldn't ref as an argument.
Here's my shot.
But she wasn't.
Yeah.
Maybe she was 17 in 2020, which would make her 14 in 2017.
Ooh. Yeah. That's not good.
I just like the part where he's like, I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going on a vacation. Lol.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. We're still playing, we're still balling, guys. It's like
it's not even vacation, it's extended vacation.
Yeah.
Extended.
Could you imagine being this girl, right? Like right now, and what she must be like thinking, being like, oh fuck, I really fucked this guy's career up, messaging him.
If I was this girl right now, right, I'd be thinking to myself, I can make a career for this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I wouldn't blame the girl for coming forward and be like, "Hi, I'm the Dr. Disrespect." Like, what if she comes out and she's like, "Nothing bad happened between us at all. You guys are speaking for me. How dare you?"
I wouldn't believe that. I would think Dr.
Imagine dude. She would become like the right wing god, the right wing goddess,
awful.
bro. She'd had way better. If she would have a way better career if she went that route. That's fucking weird to say.
What if she makes OnlyFans and Doc merch?
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, they should do like a collab if she gets popular, you know.
What if she comes out? What if she comes public and she's still a minor?
Oh,
Like she hasn't gone public since this happened. Her parents have banned her. She's still.
Hey guys. Hey guys, I had to get my parents' permission to create this YouTube channel so that I could tell you.
I'm actually only 13 years old right now. Wait, what?
Okay, so this is some of the like the responses to this when all this like fucking broke. We'll see this Nico clip, but it's interesting to see like Pokimane come in. Now, one thing I did have we're not going to listen to because it's too long, but is like the fucking Keemstar did like 2 stages on this. The first one is them all coping. The second one is like a day after he said he was going to drop this massive nuke. And during this, Pokimane is tweeting out cuck at like Sneeko and responding to all this. But Sneeko's statement, Western culture is hilarious. If someone texts a 17-year-old and 11 months old, he gets jumped by the whole industry. But if that same girl waits 1 month to sell her body in OnlyFans, it's celebrated the same industry for being an independent queen. Clown world. Because, of course, that's Sneeko's fucking take. Go to the next one.
I'm tired of the whole culture war thing where like everything becomes like a talking point of politics. All this, like, you could you argue like this all start because Dr. Disrespect came to Nick Merck's side when he was like fighting all the trans people? Like, did he like publicly support Nick Merckx or something?
That's what I don't know if Doc was involved in that, but I think that's what Keemstar's theory was. He was like the original guy who leaked everything.
Yeah.
Was going back and forth with Nick Merckx apparently, and that's why it
Well, you can't-
potentially ended with "fuck your boys."
Yeah, I think just burn everything around him.
Yeah,
right?
it's just it's annoying that this all like it gets really annoying that all of this is like centered around this whole culture war with trans people and all this stuff. Like today, for instance, where this fucking retard YouTuber took a picture with Ethan Klein and then was like apologizing for it because of the Palestinian-Israel conflict. And it's like, I don't really understand why we're so caught up in all this weird culture war stuff. And I have to go back to my previous point. I got to blame video games again, guys.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I think it's the video games.
This is not a video game thing. This is not a video game thing.
The culture around video. So when I say video games, I don't mean like video games turned everybody evil or weird or whatever. I mean the culture that surrounds video games has spread to the point where it's infected everyone. It's not necessarily the game. Like playing Elden Ring is not going to make you into like a psycho, but the culture around it has spread out into the internet, and now we got to deal with all these fucking weird people all the time. Who are actually not really relevant outside of the internet.
I'll only concede on Sonic. The Sonic
community
is absolutely autistic.
But to be fair, you also have to remember, right? If we're going to blame video games, I think you can only blame like a certain genre, like genres of video games, right?
It's not even because it's not the
crazy ones. The crazy ones aren't playing Black Ops, right? They're playing Stardew.
But it's like the culture that surrounds. What's up?
I blame disabled people, and I'll tell you why.
Whoa!
Because for
defensive.
Bullshit, bro.
Did not everyone remember this was like the first like big acceptance thing of like disabled people don't see the disability, and now look where we are. It's all cultural stuff. So
no, I think that was black people.
Yeah, I was about to say I could go down a really bad route right now.
I think you got the timeline wrong. And prior to that was woman.
Speaking of cultural, let's watch Nick.
I think this is the same clip you sent it to me twice.
Yo, check.
Yeah.
In.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
clip.
It is. It is.
All right.
There. We're good.
Okay, this one.
Know if he knew she was underage. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. He admitted that in his tweet. Yeah, people are still trying to defend what he did. I mean, even he tried to defend what he did in a really odd way.
Is that a Michigan helmet behind
said
it?
that he knew that she was.
That's gross.
I don't know, but also, let's be real here, right? If Nick Merckx wasn't who he is, right? Nick Merckx, he's totally the guy that'd be dating like a 17-year-old. Fucking look at him, bro. He screams it. He screams, I shot to the high school in his nice little car. And he woos them. Maybe I'm projecting. Maybe I'm insecure.
And he would still text her. And the text, I can't remember how he put it.
Trans are going to love you, viewers.
But what did it say? That the texts would sometimes go a certain way? Yeah, he edited the tweet 3 times. Just so bad. It's so bad, you guys. It's so bad. And look, what do you want from me, man? You know, I gave the guy the benefit of the doubt until we knew more. But look, it's unacceptable when you have just in any world that is unacceptable. You gotta be smarter. You gotta be better. You can't do shit like that. It's not only against the law, but where.
Go back a second. Oh wait! Oh fuck! You went back too far. Hold on. Yeah, there. Pause. That Po Jesus with never said it was a girl. Dot, 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 dot.
It's not only is it against the law, but where the fuck is your head and your heart at to do things like that? You know, what are we doing? Why are we doing?
I know where his head was at.
So to act like I don't care or act like I'm not upset about the shit he did is crazy. You just have to remember that he was a friend of mine. So obviously I'm going to behave a little bit differently. I got some weird fucking, attachments to this. I do. He was a friend. People think that we're like best friends, like we're hanging out. I don't even know the guy outside of a wig. We took one picture together, and newsflash, he was in a wig. And we talked for 8
I'm
minutes.
distancing myself actively distancing myself.
He was my friend. I didn't really know the guy, but he was my friend. But we
I
were
only ever
close.
saw him in the wig.
Yeah.
All right,
that's my boy, bro.
What we got next? Who's this?
Nate Shot.
Another one of them gamers. One of them
Oh
gamers
my god!
alone.
Yeah,
he's a legend.
He was one of the. He owned Optic for a while.
Doesn't he run YouTube gaming or something?
No.
He streams on
know
Twitch
me for a long time. Obviously, I have a relationship with Doc. Played golf a lot the last year. Come on, man. I mean, it's
See,
pretty
Matt,
much common sense.
we do
how
real
I
life
feel about
things.
that. I've got a daughter now. It's like I got people calling me out in my Twitter mentions like, yo, why don't you got your pitchfork out? Why aren't you, if you don't come out right now and say how much you don't fucking like this guy anymore, you're a piece of shit. I'm like, dude, I really don't want to get into it. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to understand that I don't support talking to minors. I really don't bring drama into this stream very often, man. And I don't enjoy doing that. But for anybody to question how I feel about another man's decisions, if you really have to guess on how I feel about it, I don't think you really need to be in this stream, bro. Point blank, period. So, it's just crazy, brother. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I have no desire to be involved. Like, that's what I hate about the internet. It's like, bro, somebody else makes a terrible decision, and it's like, yo, if you don't fucking talk about it, bro, you're just as bad. I'm like, what? So we're gonna move past that. If you're looking to get much out of me, it ain't gonna happen.
We should have this guy on as a new co-host.
I'm gonna say this is probably the best response I've seen.
I like his moxie.
Yeah.
Nate Shot. Who Nate Shot is?
Nate Shot's like the most professional person. Well, he's been doing Call of Duty content since what, like 2010.
Is this the guy? Wait, this isn't the one who beat Wings, right? This
No.
beat Wings 1-on-1.
No, that was a Zombies player named. Oh God, I forget. But
then they caught him cheating
Syndicate.
recently. Syndicate. Okay.
Yeah, Pro Syndicate. Yeah. He was not signed to Optic. So.
Did you watch or hear anything about it was I think FaZe Banks and Nate Shot just recently did a big stream together.
Yeah, they did because
they played Rust, right?
On Rust.
Jesus Christ.
On Rust, the
Oh,
map.
is that where they discussed Dr. Disrespect being
I can't do that. You guys had to do that.
Wait, what do you mean on Rust? What's the
map?
difference?
The map. The map
It's
is
a
called
map
Rust.
in Call of Duty.
Oh wow, I was really confused. I thought they were playing Rust together.
Well, if you were
I was like, why is this
in
such a
touch with
big
the
fucking
culture
deal?
with video games, Matt, rather than just siding with the feminists and hating them?
Dude, FaZe Banks should go back to making videos where he's just doing the little the spin with the sniper. What is it called?
Trick shot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like the trick shot. What isn't there a name for the trick shot though? Where he like
no scope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
360 no scope, but then the music's like monster. How do I feel? Secret's hiding, and he's just doing like 360 no scopes and shit.
Megan Dia, bro. I can't believe that's in it. So why am I looking
from
at
a
Sneeko?
good response to a terrible response? Let's roast Sneeko.
Oh boy.
Can I say something? I want to say one nice thing about Sneeko.
Oh, no.
He tweeted out why he should be brought back to YouTube, and all the evidence he showed is true. Like the COVID-19 thing that's been removed, because that's what he got tagged for. I think there was another thing as well that was removed, and that's what he got tagged for. So arguably, he should have his YouTube channel back. Bring back Sneeko.
Yeah, well, no.
Also, he's a pedophile defender.
Everyone hates you, but as soon as that second hits midnight, then she can sign up on OnlyFans, sell her body, and then everyone's gonna parade around and say, "You go, queen! You're an independent girl boss, slay, clown world." I don't know everything about Dr. Disrespect, but what is the let's break it down. Pokimane pretty much does softcore porn for 14-year-old boys. Her audience is 95%
He's not wrong.
who are jerking off the entire stream.
He's not wrong.
It's like accidental softcore porn, though.
Yeah, she's not doing it. There
Yeah, like
are
she's
people
not
who
like
do it intentionally.
she's not like, but she doesn't like she doesn't dress, but she doesn't dress like provocatively, right? She just like is a
she
girl.
doesn't accidentally drop something and then bend over in the camera with her
Does
ass
she?
in view.
Has she done that?
I don't think I've ever seen her do that.
I've seen one time where there
early
was like a
days.
crowd of people, and then she bent down in front of the camera, and everybody's like, "No, the camera's right there," and she's like, "Whoa, shit!" But I don't know. My favorite one is when she's like, well, I can't say it. Fuck. Where she says the N word.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I would have loved for you to say that so I could get the clip finally. Oh,
She said it's always the people that don't say the N word anymore that said it the most in the funniest way when they used to say it.
I want to poke you, Pokey. On Twitch. I might get banned on Twitch by saying this, but it is what it is, bro. They run Twitch because they are turning people into simps. And simping is them, here's another 3,000 gifted, ding, ding, jerking off all day. Most of them are teenagers.
But he's
Most of
doing
them
the
are
same
underage. It
thing.
doesn't even matter to them. Because Twitch.
okay, but
He's
they're
doing-
not jerking off to him.
Yeah, but they're like
I hope
mentally
not.
jerking off. They're like mentally stimulated by like
Okay, I don't
his
think
fake talking
okay.
points. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same
No, it's
thing.
not.
They're like jerking. They're literally like jerking off to him, like being like, "Oh my god, he's so based." Oh, like that's like, and his whole career, like Pokey's career, hinges on all the simps, right? Sneeko's career hinges on all these like based like red pilled simps. They're simps too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Two sides, same coin.
Matt figures out how the internet works. Yes.
Which is 13 plus. So they're okay if you're 13 years old edging to Pokemon all day. But if Dr. Disrespect text a girl who's 17 years old, 11 months, 364 days, 59 minutes and 59 seconds, he's the worst person ever. Why? Someone tell me how that makes any sense. And as soon as that second goes away, she's a prostitute.
Why did he add that
Cheers.
sound effect?
We all know. Like Becky, do you have quartering tweets in here? Because I don't want to like jump the gun.
Yes.
Yes. I
Okay.
do.
Well, all right. We'll get there when we get there then.
But
Oh.
Surely they round up, right?
Yeah.
So,
Do you think the legal system rounds up?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Surely it must.
What if they
I
go to
need
Australia
this
for their
for-
18th birthday?
I need
Yeah.
to just debunk a misconception. That was I can't do a French accent. That was
I need to debunk a misconception.
Misconception? That was promoted in my replies?
By this subversive agent who argues that 16 to 17-year-olds in the US consenting to sex is only valid for parties that are younger than 18. This is completely false. Papa JF knows his consent law, as he has to seek for a wife in this failing civilization that America is. Time for a thread. Thus, Alabama, Alaska, and Arkansas, 60-year-olds can fuck whoever they want. Next tweet.
There's more states, by the way, and it's not just those 3.
True.
There's a few more.
Yep.
See? A 17-year-old consenting to a sexual conversation. He could have inseminated her and it wouldn't have been illegal. Unfortunately, he just sexted her. Keep it going at Dr. Disrespect.
Did they ever find that woman?
No. She's in the walls. Okay, sideline. This motherfucker is seriously like, the reason I am innocent is the police have been waking me up every morning and banging on my windows, and they have not said that I am a suspect. And since she has left, I have done much decorating, normal things, cleaning up the fridge, moving her stuff out of drawers, putting up drywall. She's in the walls. The only person Dr. Disrespect should apologize to is the unborn baby who did not come to life because he chose to selfishly masturbate on Whisper instead of inseminating the consenting woman who given a golden opportunity. Talk about missed opportunities. Fucking Jaya. Yuck.
She's so in the walls. Yeah, that's the perfect tweet. Yuck. Icky.
So, moving swiftly on to the court ring. Choosing who to trust between Dr. Disrespect and Rolling Stone. Difficulty impossible.
So the thing about quartering, right, is he's so fake. Because here's, I could understand being like, all right, look, all this has come out. He's basically admitted to it, but we need to see the messages. We don't know the context. We don't know the full context, all right? Let's hear the context. Let's see the evidence, right? Because I can't really make a decision unless I finally see the evidence. I can understand that take. But the problem is, if you take Dr. Disrespect, right, and you switch him out with a left-wing minded feminist, trans, whatever, and all the same thing happens, right? Quartering's going for their throat. There's no any sort of oh, we need to wait for the evidence. We need to do this. No. He's going for their throat, and he's going to call them a pedophile, and he's going to use the same talking points that are being used against him, against this person. Right, and it's going to happen eventually. You'll probably see it soon. These situations always pop up. So you're going to see a situation where it's a left-wing guy. There's some evidence against him, but it's not all out there. And you're going to see Quarter and be like, yeah, he's a pedophile. 100%.
Matt learns how the internet works. Version 2.0.
Well, I mean, Jeremy in particular is
that's all they do.
Look, I understand why the quartering doesn't like trans women. He's scared that one's going to beat him up again. I fucking hate this guy so much.
By the way, Vito's the same way. Because Vito's been going hard at Dr. Disrespect. If he liked Dr. Disrespect in any sort of way, if he liked the guy, or if he was chill with him, or he liked his content or whatever, he'd be putting out the quartering talking points as well. It's just the fact that Vito doesn't like Dr. Disrespect. So it's the yin and yang of these two, the quartering and Vito.
The guy who jacks off his cat is running his mouth about Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, but also toxic. I mean, if it is true about Dr. Disrespect, I feel like one of those is worse than the other one.
Yeah, but my
poor cat.
All right, that's a hot
But
take.
I will. There was this funny part where Melanie Mack had a pretty.
That girl can speak English.
Yeah, Melanie Mack had a pretty transparent take of I want to see all the evidence before I call him a pedophile. Calling someone a pedophile is the worst thing you can call someone. Let me see all the evidence, which is actually a pretty good take. But then someone showed a screenshot of Melanie Mack calling Vito a pedophile. With no, and it's kind of similar to this, except Vito was never talking to a minor. So, it's all fake. They're all fake. They're all phonies.
People need to be more like Billy the Fridge.
Yeah.
Just be like, I still like you.
Dude, Billy the Fridge would come on this podcast right now and find a way to defend Dr. Disrespect.
Hell, he'd go play golfing.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, because I don't have it included actually, but is it worth talking about Tipster's take on this?
No.
You want to milk
No.
Tipster? No.
No, cool. Just
Yeah,
checking.
I'm so over that. I watched like he had an upload today, and it came in my notifications, and it's just him, being like, "All right, guys, I played this game, it's Resident Evil, like 15 times, so I've seen everything, but today we're gonna read one of these notes on Resident Evil because it's an important note. We got to read it." And I'm just like, what have you become?
You know what the worst thing is? I'm pretty sure he's played that game so many times, and he still plays on like easy with like unlimited ammo.
That's because he's got like some weird anxiety where he doesn't want to play hard games. I guarantee it. Like the guy's weird, bro. But they should take that. Someone should take that. Critical Shogun, if you're listening, take that clip that Tipster uploaded of him like reading Resident Evil notes, and put the "What have I become, my sweetest friend?"
At that point,
I know.
He claims that he's like a retro gamer, right? Like he's in the retro. At that point, are you a retro gamer? Are you not just like a cookie clicker gamer at that point?
Tommy used to. I don't know if Tommy ever told me, but I remember watching old Tommy streams where like apparently Tipster had like some records in some of these games. But I don't really believe that anymore.
I know he has one in Tony Hawk. I can confirm that one.
Okay, but Tony Hawk's that's not that hard of a game. You just press buttons.
And have we seen the video evidence?
By the way,
is this when you had to submit video evidence, or did he just claim it? At what point in speedrunning history did he make these claims? Did he get this record?
I'm
sure the video's on the site.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh well, tell you what, all you Tipster fans that are listening, comment your opinion.
One guy.
Is it legit? It's gonna be fucking saggy melons.
That's very charitable to say we have one audience member who watches Tipster. That's crazy.
Tipster. One last point about this whole Tipster thing. What was Tipster doing? Playing video games.
Oh god.
I rest my case.
I'm gonna fuck.
You're an idiot.
During the stream.
You know what Hitler wasn't doing? Playing video games.
Video games are not invented. Straw man. Aha.
Debunked.
Oh,
aha.
Oh my god, Tommy.
It's a scarecrow argument.
Yeah, this is just Sneako's tweet again. Someone who was 17 years and blah 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 blah. Look, if Doc was
Thing with these guys is,
12-year-old, I'd be the person I'd recommend the wood chipper.
But what's remarkable about these people is they in their minds they can't distinguish legality from morality.
Nah.
Right.
Also, they're creating context because no one has said, except for like unconfirmed emails, that the girl was 17. So there's really nothing to go off of. And then they're adding the 364 days to it as well. Like, all right, cool.
And again, I would like to know, because I'm pretty sure the legal system rounds up. I cannot see. I think they must give you like a month leeway or something. There's got to be a little bit of leeway there because I can't see you.
So like if you commit a crime when you're like 2 months out from being 18, it depends on the judge, but they can typically choose to try you as an adult.
Yeah, but what if you commit a crime to a person that's 2 months from turning 18?
I don't know about that. I'm just telling you the other way around. I know what that is. So
you know, it was insane to me. I found out only yesterday that the legal smoking age in America is 21.
Yep. Was that because of me?
I think so.
Because my tweet where I was like, "Wait, why didn't we fight this?"
Yeah. I saw your tweet. It was your tweet.
You guys don't care about us.
What? Who made that decision? That is such a weird decision.
Old people like you.
Like, no, we had 18.
I was just about to turn 18.
It's just like I didn't hear anything about it until like the other day. I didn't know it was like a countrywide thing. I thought it was like 2 or 3 states that was like 21 only.
I was pissed about it. I was complaining to all the people who would listen.
Imagine who made that law? Who made that law? Why? Nobody was sitting there being like, oh, you know, every time I go out, I see these 18-year-olds smoking cigarettes. They're ruining their lives. Who?
You know what was funny about that tweet though? In my replies, someone was like shitting on vaping, and there was this scientist that is dedicated to debunking everyone that's saying vaping is worse than smoking. And he was like quote tweeting the replies and getting into fights. And then I checked, it's a scientist with like a bunch of like 3,000 or 4,000 followers, like a biologist or something. And like every reply is him like arguing with people who were saying vaping was worse than smoking. I thought it was pretty funny.
I should bring him on.
I would, dude.
Who chain smokes in the community?
Me.
I mean, I vape like a fucking...
Me.
I chain smoke.
Yeah,
All right,
you
well,
can't.
we get all
Yeah,
the
you
chain
can't tell.
smokers
Have you
in
been
here.
hearing the lighters? Not toxic. You can hear it every 2 minutes. Both of them. They're like a chorus, bro.
Look, I'm just saying I smoke less when I'm not streaming. Okay.
What brand do you guys smoke?
I smoke raw. I smoke like Curtis.
I smoke Golden Virginia.
Yeah, Golden Virginia. It's pretty good.
You guys are gonna get cancer.
Green or yellow?
Green.
The only correct choice. Good on you.
Yeah.
Fucking only puffs.
What?
Only
I don't
puffs
know
smoke
what
the
they're
yellow.
talking about.
Puffs and woman.
Yeah, I don't know.
I smoke black and mild.
I'm also partial to a Marlboro.
I was a Marlboro Light guy.
I really like Lucky Strikes.
Ooh,
They're
Lucky
gone.
Strikes are good too.
They're gone in America.
Oh, we still
You
get
can't
them. Yeah, we still get them.
I bought one pack when I was like 18 at a tobacco shop, and then like 2 weeks later they were gone.
You guys know 90% of our audience probably doesn't smoke.
They should.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a quitter.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, do you guys have Peter Stuyvesant in America?
What?
Peter Dinklage?
See, it's always been weird to me. There's this brand of cigarettes called Peter Stuyvesant, right?
No, I've never heard of them.
It's named after the guy that settled New York or something like that, but it's not sold in America.
That's pretty
Weird.
funny. I think the weirdest one. I think they're gone now, but Benson and Hedges. That was a weird one
in the UK.
Benson. Do you have Benson Hedges, or were they bought out by Kent?
We still have the brand, like the cigarettes. I don't know who buys them out.
Because they got bought out by Kent, and then they changed the recipe, the mix.
Yeah, they're not as good. The Lambert and Butler are still pretty good.
And there was also like this really cheap brand called Austin that were like back in the day they were like $1. So
holy shit.
Do you have Chesterfield?
Yes.
Like Chesterfield Reds are like cheap, but they're really nice.
You get and also I don't know about you guys, but Chesterfield Reds are one of the only cigarettes that you can buy in a 30-pack.
Oh, wow!
Oh, we can get them.
Did you guys ever see the Cool XLs? They were like have you ever seen what a Cool? You know what a Cool is? Cools?
No.
Green cake.
So it's like the cigarette. Yeah.
So they had Cool XLs, which was like a really thick cigarette. It was rough.
We got the roughest cigarette. Beckett might know them. Mills.
Yeah, Mills is bad.
Mills are rough, bro. And they're fucking short. That's what they're like, these little short cigarettes, and they used to come in a metal tin when I used to buy them.
There was a brand in the UK which I haven't had in ages, but I used to really like, called Embassy, and you could get them as shorter ones as well, like standard size as opposed to Kings, because most cigarettes are king size now or super Kings.
One thing I
don't sell. Oh, sorry, man.
Well, I was gonna say one thing I don't miss about smoking cigarettes is when you get like a cheap brand and you get that knot in your throat. You guys ever got that with the cheap cigarettes that give you that fucking knot?
You change if you change from like a decent cigarette and then you go cheap.
Yeah,
cigarette, it fucks your throat up so bad. Broke days.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I don't either.
And then we got the XLs, another thing. You know what they don't sell anymore, but they used to sell them all the time, but they're hard to like come by nowadays. Are filterless cigarettes.
Yeah, I haven't had filters.
Yeah, I actually accidentally bought a pack of those once.
Camels?
Camel non-filters, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why this sucks?" I'm like spitting out tobacco. Like, why do people fucking smoke this?
The strength.
I like Camels. Camels are pretty good. I actually really like American Spirit. That's what you.
American Spirit's good. I that was like the last brand I was smoking before I quit. But the thing with Camels, I like Camels. They're really smooth, but they, for some reason, those were the ones that they have a weird smell, but they also they would always be the ones that would like cut my tongue, like where I'd get like cuts on my tongue from them. Like the fiberglass is like really strong with those.
Oh, and then I don't know if they've done this in America. I'm pretty sure they've done it in the UK. Is the worst thing that they did with cigarettes was put that reduced ignition thing on it with the little fucking circles.
Are you talking about the thing that they go out because they don't start fires? Yeah.
Yeah. Worst thing ever. Because there's totally a difference in a cigarette that's like you've had to relight. It has like it takes the ashy flavor into it. You know what I mean? It tastes a bit like an ashtray.
Yeah.
Rather just let that shit burn. I also smoke cigarillos. So
probably
but I smoke
the worst
cigarillos like cigarettes.
The worst cigarette, I think I've talked to Zali about this because she smoked these. The worst cigarette, in my opinion, is Pall Malls because they take so fucking long to smoke. Like when I would be at work late at nights, I'd take a smoke break, but like I'd still be on job. It's just like there weren't any customers, so I take a smoke break, and it would take so long I would never be able to finish a cigarette before another customer would come in. It was just really annoying. I always hate Pall Mall.
I literally have a 20-pack of Pall Mall Red extra larges on my desk.
Yeah.
I like them because of that, but they burn a long time.
Yeah, I guess it
And I get
depends.
the extra large.
We done?
All right.
The thing is, if you if you're a chain smoker,
we're literally just talking about smoking at this point.
No, but if you're a chain smoker like I am, you fucking burn through cigarettes so quick. I'm not sitting there going puff, puff, puff. You know what I mean? I'm going there like.
Yep, that's a sound I wanted in my ear. Thanks.
So, what's next?
I had a feeling Dr. Disrespect would get banned / demonetized from YouTube. He was today. His cancellation is complete.
It's not complete.
There is zero evidence that Dr. Disrespect is a pedophile. Chatting in any kind of inappropriate way with a minor is not okay, obviously, but words have meaning. The left is pushing the pedo jacket in retaliation for Nick Merckx calling out their groomer. It's super clear. Spam my firm handshakes reply to him. All you want in the replies, I am right. You're all acting like you got caught having sex with a 9-year-old. Maybe all the whores using Twitch, a 13+ website to sell lewds to children, should sit the whole Dr. Disrespect conversation out. I see a whole lot of female child predators, in my opinion, sticking their herpes riddles faces into this to moralize.
Didn't this guy like play Magic the Gathering and shit?
Yeah.
Like, that's my point with this whole video game thing. It goes beyond video games as well. It's like tabletop games, card games. It's just these people should not be in charge of the culture.
If you really want to blame,
we need to bring back black people.
What?
Black people were in charge of the culture. Everything is fine. Now the geeky white people are in charge. We're not doing too well. And we need to bring back the cool black people, not the ones that are calling white people racist for saying the N-word every now and then. We need the cool ones that were like
the Lil Waynes.
Yeah, like the Lil Waynes and like those guys. We need to bring them back. Yeah, the Kanyes, right? Before he lost his mind. Bring back the black people.
Lost his mind.
No, anime also fucked with black people. Because like a lot of these,
those are cool ones.
A lot of these new black people are.
We are going down really bad.
They like Dragon Ball forever, bro. What are you talking about?
It went beyond. It went beyond Dragon Ball. It's like they started watching other stuff, and now they're like white people, and it's weird.
Yeah, One Piece is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but like I should be able to say the N-word over you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what we need to do is we need to get them all into the whole drill rap scene.
Yeah.
Right? Because those guys are cool. Those guys don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You could say whatever you want if it's not directed towards them.
And it won't be directed towards them.
No. We go back to the early 90s where you could say that word, but if you said it to a black guy, you were probably going to get your shit kicked in.
Yeah,
right. And that's the way that the world should work.
Yeah, now it's just these black people. They watch a bunch of anime and they're making these dumb jokes. They have like these high. You never notice the black people that watch anime? They have all these high voices, like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" They talk like really white too, like they're like high class. It's backwards, bro. We need to. The black people need to take the real black people need to take the culture back, and they need to take over the internet.
This is worse than anything I've ever said on this podcast.
I think I am.
When you hear that back, Matthew.
I think there is nothing racist with what I said. Most black people that would agree with me. The shit's getting gay, and they need to be back in charge of the culture. You know,
back in what?
How can that be racist if I'm saying black people should be in charge?
It's the way that you went about it. There's a clip in there that is really fucking bad.
I'm worried about the future. I think we're going the way of Dr. Disrespect now.
This is hope that the guy that reviews this is an Indian.
Ooh. I usually get straight green, so we're good. I hope.
Okay. Use a platform for 13-year-olds to sell OnlyFans photos. Who do you think is buying those? Maybe set this one out in response to Nadia. There we go. I'm very tired, guys. Okay.
She's the Twitch girl. Oh God, I don't even know how to. Oh, everyone thought she was cheating in Call of Duty, and everyone bitched.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, that's that
okay.
Cool.
Go to the next one. To one eyes, two heads. How many times do you have to call some trans person a pedophile or whatever with no proof, just so you fit in with the libs of TikTok and others? And then quartering. You realize this tweet proves my point, right? You're admitting you are the only one calling Doc a pedo to own the chuds. All this goes away if Doc just comes out as trans.
Well, he did.
Well, I mean,
he engaged with the trans.
Tips would defend him.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, like this is like in response.
Think about LGBTQ people get away with a lot, right? Think about
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, go back. Think about who's that guy, that political guy, Milo Neolopoulos.
Oh, you do not.
Is that his name?
Yeah, you're not gonna say he gets away with this stuff because he doesn't get away with stuff. That dude got called a pedophile. That dude got called like a pedophile years ago, bro.
Yeah,
he's been blacklisted for years.
Yeah. Like it destroyed Milo's entire career.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Apparently the gays don't get away with everything.
He literally just got his Twitter back like just a couple months ago.
Fuck my life.
And he's been unhinged on there ever since.
Yeah,
Wow.
he got like fired by Kanye, I think, didn't he?
I think this is a Mandela effect thing.
Yeah, possibly.
Because I clearly remember that guy running around being like, Mambla.
Yeah, no,
he got fucked. He got fucked.
He got completely fucked.
Okay,
go to the last
It
one.
happened on the Drunken Peasants, by the way.
From handshakes.
Yeah, handshake meme.
So what is so firm handshakes? I'm guessing now is like a Dr. Disrespect meme. I saw Dr. Disrespect say it or something.
Yeah, and like and then Quartering started like posting it towards him, and now it's a fucking meme.
Oh gosh,
Quartering had to take all of it back. This is the dude who exposed Dr. Disrespect. I'm sure he is just an unbiased child protector and not a weirdo leftist ideologue at all. So there you go, Quartering with the culture war.
Okay, but he's right about that one.
Yeah, but okay. No one's talking about the fucking culture war. I hate all of you. I
mean, okay, the last part of that's a bit.
I don't know. I was just reading the tweet, and it was like that tweet's really gay.
Yeah, the last part. The first part, I could be like, "Oh, that's just a little bit of a jokey joke," right? And then when I read the second part, I'm like, "Oh, this person's actually crazy."
He's a fucking Twitch mod. Of course he is.
It's a he.
His name's Cody.
Oh, I didn't read the name. I thought this was a woman. Because only a woman would tweet like this. Oh, yeah, that is pretty gay. Now it's really gay.
Well, that's it. Well, that's the end of the docket. We've got through it. I'm proud of us.
Base, we did it.
I have a question. All right, here's where we're gonna see where we all end up in about a week. All right, do you think do you agree with what YouTube did?
There's a part of me that wants. There's a part of me that wants to say, like, do you have enough to be like, all right, yeah,
I
you're done?
disagree. I don't
Okay.
think they did the right thing. No, not with what you were saying. I don't think they did the right thing.
Because like EDP, right, caught red-handed trying to like pick up a 13.
Yeah, fuck him. Delete
Like
his
we
account.
don't like obviously like something weird happened with the Dr. Disrespect stuff, but the thing is like we don't really know what exactly happened. So I don't know. It does set a weird precedent in my opinion, but I'm not gonna cry about it. You know.
Yeah, I'm not
the
either.
quartering.
And until you don't know what he said and what the ages were that were involved, right? Or the age was, I don't think you can delete his account for that or demonetize it. If it comes out that he did do something really fucked up, then maybe.
Then yeah,
I
then
don't
you
know.
do it. Yeah. The thing about Dr. Disrespect is now that he's demonetized, he's gonna have to really invest. Because if he doesn't, he'll be bad with money. Those who are also bad with money: Darcy Evans, Ghosty, Grizzly Bear, KO Cast / Keygothboy, Ringtail, Stefan Corbino, Joe Vile, Pigeon Salad, Echo Tragedy, Brooke A, Fresh Brewski, Reynolds Hughes, and Mame. If you want to be bad with money, pay $14.99 a month, and we'll say your name after every live stream and every podcast episode. Can't afford that. We got the Bieber Lover, $9.99 a month. It gets you into like priority calls and early access to now recording episodes. Then you have the Stumpies, $4.99 a month, gets you access to what we're doing right now, a membership live stream that probably only like 5 people are watching, but it's okay. Because this episode will be out. You get early access to this episode because this episode will be out as an hour recording episode, and you got early access to view it and watch it live. And those are our membership tiers. All right, guys, anything else?
Don't smoke.
We'll have more energy next time when I actually remember to sleep.
All right.
Don't crack your rib.
Now recording is always recording.
Lie.
Bye.